Alright folks, this is Pitching Case 88 and we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook, going on to chapter number 3 of Case 45, A Shot of Beauty. Let's head on. I'd like you guys to thank you guys for doing all the likes and stuff. Having a little fun with you guys, making sure that I comment which like I'm actually able to do in my numbers, so if you guys could do that as well, that'd be great. But are you telling us Carrie Ann had another personal life aside from Tom Norris and Hank Buxton? Do you really think a floozy like Carrie Ann would content herself with just one man? No, she needed to have them all. And as I know, top cops like you can't take anything for granted without hard evidence, I brought you all the documents I've collected against Carrie Ann. And besides, I need this case to be solved to get my family's money. I can't wait to redo my nose job. As for the documents, you have to sift through the whole thing. I just know all the elements you need lie there. You heard that, Ace? Sounds like a good cue to show off your skills. Yeah, it does. Alright, Ace, so where are we now? We have a huge pile of documents to search through, but I agree with you. We should also return to the Buxton Mansion. I'm pretty sure you'll find something new around that swimming pool. Well, Ace, what do you want to start with? Paperwork or a dip in the pool? That's a good question. I think I want to go to the pool first. Sugar papers down here, pool lounger, ball, sunglasses, bottle. Now where's the coral? I couldn't see the coral. There it is. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Awesome as always, Ace. Look what you found. It looks like a torn article. Would you mind piecing back together? I'm running low on gossip. Of course I can, Jones. I'll do anything to make you happy. Oh, here we go. Ooh, nice. Great work, Ace. You found a love letter among all these documents Jamie gave us. What? Look, it's the mayor who wrote it, and it was meant for Carrie Ann. You bet we're gonna ask the mayor about it. Ooh. Scandalous. Ooh. Let's see, it's Carrie. Oh, this is not good. Incredible, Ace. It's like you work at the speed of light. What's this article about? Check this out. It's about Green Pharma Corp stock plummeting because Carrie Ann decided to pull all of her shares out. Huh, you're right, Ace. Alden gets released from prison to discover his company is collapsing and Carrie Ann ends up murdered? It's too much of a coincidence. But luckily for us, this makes Alden a prime suspect at last. But this could be our chance to send him straight back to jail without passing go. Yeah, but this is almost too close to just letting him out. I have a feeling he's going to stick around for a little bit longer. He may eventually go in jail, but he'll be around for a little bit. Mr. Johnson, a witness came to us with an interesting piece of literature. Apparently he had a crush on Carrie Ann Buxton. How embarrassing. Don't speak too loudly, please, officers. Well, I'm sorry I lied, Inspector Ace. I'm so used to hiding my private life from the media. It just becomes an automatic. At the beginning of my re-election campaign, I started to lose faith in myself, but then I met Carrie Ann, and she made me feel like anything was possible. I was literally enthralled with this woman, her beauty, the way she was, but don't get me wrong, Ace, I never had an affair with her. I'm no fool, she'd never go for an old man like me, despite the little face reshaping I had recently. You know, I can't bear to think of Carrie Ann being dead while keeping up the appearances of my re-election campaign. I even started being on antidepressants. So I'm counting on you to find Carrie Ann's killer, Inspector Ace. Wow, Mayor Johnson seems very affected by Carrie Ann's death. I guess him taking antidepressants isn't that unusual. And I had never noticed that he had a face makeover. That being said, we can't ignore the fact that he's a potential suspect now more than ever. Good thinking, Ace. We obviously can't talk openly about the mayor's infatuation with Carrie Ann, but maybe we should go talk to Norris and find out if he knew about it. That'd be interesting. That'd put Norris as a possible suspect. Nice alligator suit. You better call your lawyers, Alden. Inspector Ace has just discovered that Carrie Ann's withdrew all her shares from Green Pharma Corp before ending up dead. Don't make me laugh. Carrie Ann was just a neurotic fool. She never did anything that made sense. In the end, I was glad she gave up her share of my company. What's interesting is that your company almost collapsed because of her, and it was only stabilized once she was murdered. How do you explain that one? Didn't you hear the official verdict? I didn't kill anyone. So maybe the face for the law-abiding citizen. You can maybe fool the rest of the world that you're a changed man, but it's going to take more than a face left and wearing Pligma sneakers to fool us. Oh, you're with the fashion police now, Jones? That explains why you always let Inspector Ace do the actual police work all the time. Oh, snap. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. You're right, Ace. My attitude isn't going to get us anywhere. We need actual evidence to arrest him. You think we should head out to the crime scene one last time? Well, if it helps us in arresting Green, I'm in. I agree with you on that. Oh, nice jacket. It's like the same one. Hey, Mr. Norris, I have a delicate question to ask. Do you have any reason to suspect that Carrie Ann might have been seeing someone else but you? Carrie Ann was gorgeous and charming. People often mistook that for flirting, but it's not her fault. She was always so nice to everyone. Sorry, I think I'm gonna cry again. I should learn to restrain myself, otherwise my plastic surgery stitches are gonna blow. What? You? Tom Norris? You did plastic surgery? Yes, I had to go under the knife to act in an ad for Pligma. Do you know that brand of fancy sneakers? It was a good gig, actually. They offered me the rarest pair. They're so comfy, I never go out without them. Well, I guess a wrestling career leaves many bumps and stitches. It's frightening to see how the media and advertising can provide you with an image of someone when they're totally different in reality. And poor Carrie Ann tried desperately to keep up that image by charming everyone, and in the end, she just wanted to be liked. And you're right, Ace. The best thing we can do for her now is catching her killer. And it sounds like a great idea to go back and check the Peacock Suite, Ace. So many of our suspects went there. That's definitely true. So thank you guys for commenting on the on which like you guys are, which number. Alright, so what's new here? Your rainbow, duck, X, duck. Huh. That's interesting. Fishes. They're not fishes? Oh, the fishes are some background. They're... Alright, well, I don't know where they are, actually. Bananas. Flipper. Owl. There it is, up there. Dang. Took me longer than I wanted. We'll spot it, Ace. Carrie Ann could have tried to grab that duck buoy you found when she started to choke. We better have a closer look at it. Ooh. I like the colors on this. Torn pieces. Door handle. Door chain. Fruit plate. Magic lamp. Oh, so this is armorous. I was thinking of some sort of cushion. Silly me. Found anything, Ace? More torn pages and photographs. Jimmy Buxton was right. Housekeeping leaves a lot to be desired. But we're not here for hotel reviewing, are we? So, Ace, could you piece those scraps of paper back in tribute to all the housekeepers? Oh, heck yeah, I can. You know I can. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, hairs. And they look like they're brown. That was lucky and quick. Nothing escapes your sight, Ace. Those bits of hair you found on the duck buoy would have gone unnoticed by me, that's for sure. Do you think this might have been left by Carrie Ann's killer? Well, we better send that sample over to the lab and hope Grace can tell us exactly where they came from. Heck yeah. Let's examine all these torn pieces. Well, that's obviously not. Ha, there we go. Huh. So many faces of her. Alright, making some progress here. Congratulations, Ace. You gave the scrapbook all its cuteness back. Oh look, the scrapbook is full of Carrie Ann's pictures, with some clothes on this time. But you're right, Ace. The photos of her are scrawled all over and with broken hearts and syringes all over her face. Just the same way she's been killed. And look, she's not alone in this picture. Someone else at her side, but this part has been meticulously cut off. Yeah, what if, of course, Ace is going to be our killer on this picture with Carrie Ann. Let's send the scrapbook to Alex. I'm pretty sure he can extort something from this. I'll bet you Alex can too. Ooh, a couple 12 hours. I'll see you guys back in 12 hours. I've been Fitching Ace 88. Ciao. Alright guys, let's finish this off. Figure out who this is. I think we can confidently say that your victim left those hairs on that duck buoy just for you, Ace. You mean the hairs belonged to Carrie Ann? So she really was a brunette? Of course not, Jones. I meant she ripped those hairs from the killer and left them on the buoy for Ace to find. She knew how good you were, after all. Wait, so you're saying those bits of hair came from our killer's head? Exactly. The chlorine in the pool got to them, so they weren't complete. But I was able to at least determine that they came from human scalp. And while I couldn't get any viable DNA, at least now you know that Carrie Ann's killer has black hair. I hope it helps you catch them, Ace. Again, I could have done that and it would not have taken, 12 hours. This one, though. Ace, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get something from that scrapbook you found at the Halifax Hotel. Had to work a digital basis with a scanned picture, and from what I was able to find out, something interesting. Even though you can't see the person on the photo next to Carrie Ann, I noticed an odd reflection on the person's jacket. After lengthy research and an arduous elimination process, I was able to determine that the person's wearing a jacket made of genuine American crocodile. Wow, thanks, Alex. Now we know our killer is wearing an outrageously expensive crocodile jacket. Okay, so it looks like it's either the photographer or her boyfriend. This is it, Ace. You collect enough evidence to bring the culprit behind bars. Someone has to answer for this ominous crime against Carrie Ann, and it is time we found out whom. I could not agree with you more, Jones! Who's it gonna be? Oh, he's got blonde hair, so it's... Oh, it's obviously not Alden, so let's get this guy. I didn't even need to check. Alden's gonna be waiting. You know Alden didn't come into this one just to be in this one. He's gonna be like the whole chapter, I'm sure. Stop right there, Mr. Norris. Inspector Ace covered the truth. We know you're the one who killed Carrie Ann Buxton. You know what? Actually, I'm glad you caught me. Arrest me, Inspector Ace. I'm such a coward I didn't have the guts to turn myself in. Wow, that's something else. Could you explain at least why you even killed your girlfriend in the first place? While I was resting at the Halifax Hotel, I heard Carrie Ann had just posed naked for Dwayne Vermont in some luxury cab depot. I only found Vermont's flash drive when I got there, and that's when I saw those disgusting, immoral, loathsome pictures. I just sat there crying in disbelief and shock. I knew Carrie Ann was capable of many shady antics, but I never thought she would cross that line. And since she never listened to me, I decided to show her that even with all the collagen in the world, she'd never be young and pretty again. So I got to her place and found her there, more delusional than ever, babbling about how hot she was and how she'd fueled the mayor's campaign strategy by making him love her. I was so in pain, I literally swatted her like an annoying bug. Oh, she tried to defend herself. She almost scalped me when I ran out of collagen. I kicked her into the pool and watched her die. You're right, Inspector Ace. We've already heard enough, Mr. Norris. You're under arrest. I hope you'll enjoy growing older behind bars. Tom Norris, you were arrested on the grounds of the murder of Carrie Ann Buxton, who also happens to be your girlfriend. How do you plead, Mr. Norris? I plead guilty, Your Honor. Guilty for the murder I committed, but Carrie Ann was dead long before that. People in Maple Heights killed her with their games of appearance. Carrie Ann tried to keep up her game, and she lost. She was so lost that she ended up naked in those horrible pictures. All this just in the hopes of landing on some front covers. They're all corrupted. Her, Buxton, Johnson, all of them. They turned this innocent woman into a monster. Now please take me to jail where I hope I can redeem myself. Well, suit yourself, Tom Norris. You're sentenced to 20 years in prison for the murder of Carrie Ann Buxton. This court is adjourned. Makes you think, doesn't it? In a society that prizes appearance so highly, you have to watch for your every move and display the right demeanor. It seems like Carrie Ann had understood that. This is how she could have crashed the private party scene here in Maple Heights. Norris is better off in jail now, but he made a point. Carrie Ann was a true angel. She asked nothing more than to be loved and be considered. Sadly, she lost her way somehow. I will certainly remember Carrie Ann for a while, won't you, Ace? That's what she wanted more than anything, after all, was to be remembered. Aw, that's cute. Anyways, guys, that's going to finish off Chapter 3. Stay tuned as I go through the additional investigation. I'll see you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.